Hello, I wanted to do a short video on exhaustion and the role exhaustion plays in the ascension journey. So many of you, probably most of you, have felt some form of exhaustion throughout your ascension journey the last couple of years. And it's very possible that you've been experiencing more exhaustion as you continue to shift into these higher frequencies. So I want to explain why we are continuing to feel this exhaustion. When the body receives this high frequency light from the sun, which is always flowing in, but there are times, and these times are becoming more frequent, but there are portals that open or gateways that open for the sole purpose of high intensity, high frequency, which means spinning really fast light, to go straight into the body. And when that happens, the body then needs to acclimate, assimilate, and then anchor this light, which can take some time. And the body has to physically recalibrate this light, and light is energy. So when this intense jolt of energy or light comes into the body for a day or 2 days, if you are embodied and you are experiencing every now, you are going to feel your body receiving that light, and it's going to feel like exhaustion. The reason you need to be exhausted or feel exhausted is so that you stop. Your body is asking you through the feeling of exhaustion to stop doing anything and everything so that it can recalibrate itself. Because what it's doing is it's flushing out or moving denser pockets of consciousness out or into your awareness as it is anchoring the higher frequency light and energy into the body. And this anchoring allows you as the human to be in higher frequencies and every now, right? So eventually you start anchoring down into these higher frequencies. When you are anchored into a higher frequency, you are being in that higher frequency. When you're acclimated and assimilating, you're going like this through these different frequencies, right? When you anchor, you're actually holding that frequency in your now. We are always receiving more light. Okay, and so what you're going to notice when you are feeling an exhaustion, a state of exhaustion, that is when your body is currently in that now receiving a huge amount of light. And what happens is the DNA is starting to activate and turn on, right? And so your body needs you to rest. It needs you to not do anything in order for it to be able to do its job of calibrating that energy, okay? So when you feel exhausted, that's perfect. How much can you surrender to that exhaustion? There is a belief system around exhaustion that says, if I'm exhausted, I'm sick. If I'm exhausted, there's something wrong with me. If I am exhausted, that means I'm lazy or I'm not doing things or things are going to fall to the cracks, right? That's a belief system. And as you start shifting into higher states of consciousness, it's not going to hold truth. Exhaustion cannot be ignored. It is a huge piece of the ascension path, okay? So when you feel exhausted, honor the heck out of that. Lay for as long as you possibly can. If you can lay for the entire amount of time that your body is requiring that, then give it to you. There is nothing physically wrong with you when your body can barely move. That is a sign that your physical form is receiving more light. What a gift. What can I do to allow this process to be easier on my body so that I can anchor into higher frequencies? The best thing that I can do is lay low, is to watch TV, is to fall asleep, is to just lay and read, right? Whatever that is. We are learning this process. We are learning what ascension is. And exhaustion is one of those, okay? So there is no such thing as no longer being exhausted. Currently, in our nows, we are going to continue to feel exhaustion as the body continues to anchor, pull in, assimilate, and acclimate, recalibrate the high frequency light. Who knows how long this is going to last? But the exhaustion is going to come and then it's going to go, right? It's going to come and then it's going to go. There's nothing physically wrong when you are exhausted. Let that belief system go. Instead, hold a new system of belief that says, when I am exhausted, that is telling me that my body is receiving high frequency light that is activating my DNA, allowing me to be more multidimensional. And it is needing me to do nothing so that it can calibrate, pull in, and anchor down the frequencies that are coming in. Hold that belief, hold that knowingness. Try not to ask the question, why am I so exhausted? What is wrong with me? Instead, frame it as, oh, that's right, I'm going through the ascension process. Oh, there must be a high amount of energy that's coming onto the earth plane from the sun, and it must be moving into my body, and my body is receiving high frequency light in order to shift me into the next highest frequency. Okay? We're doing it. This is the ascension. Exhaustion is a piece of it. There's nothing wrong with you. Your physical form is shifting into higher frequencies in every now. Your cells and the light codes that are DNA are continuing to increase in vibration and frequency as well, turning on, activating, and allowing you to be more multidimensional as your physical form anchors you into those higher dimensional fields. It's exhausting. Welcome to Ascension. I love you. Be gentle with yourselves. Let yourself rest as much as you possibly can. Honor the exhaustion phase. I send you so much love. Thank you for being here. Take care.